All right, let's listen to Boogie Cousins and Lou Will talk about the Pistons need to add a superstar like Zion. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can literally follow me everywhere there, my other platforms, and where I'm producing content at. But let's let them cook.
You mean to tell me this Detroit Pistons team can?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Who would you? Okay, then who would you?
What I'm
add?
saying, listen, you could.
That's right. If they had Zion Williamson, they're a different team.
100%.
Sure.
They're a totally different
Contending?
Even better than what they are right now. You replace Zion Williamson with Tobias Harris,
is going to be.
That's a totally different team.
Yes, absolutely. But is it a necessity? Like you can put another. I don't want to say another Tobias Harris around him, but you can put pieces around him, and it takes them from a 6 to a 3 overnight by a few games.
Yeah, Zion Williamson.
I agree, but that's
who's a superstar.
I would agree with you there for Zion Williamson, that one particular person. But I don't feel like that's the necessary route for every team that you have to add a superstar to be a
You put Devin Booker on this team.
Changes the trajectory. I agree with you when you add superstars. Is that a necessity, though, for the Detroit Pistons?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm disagreeing because, again, we're seeing a blueprint of a team. You create superstars. OKC is creating superstars. They're not going out and getting these guys. They are creating it in-house.
I agree.
So
Jalen Williams.
Yeah, I don't think they have a Jalen Williams on this roster.
So you don't
have a Chet
so we
on
don't
this roster.
They don't have any of that on this
season.
roster.
You was the biggest Durant fan in the world.
No, I love him, but I don't.
But he's not Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, I don't think he's.
It's not even close. He's great at what he does. He's a tough big man that rebounds, blocks shots,
with no potential.
He's a starting center in the NBA for sure.
If we flip flop Detroit right now to a 3 seed right now, 2 of those guys wouldn't be all stars. Malik Beasley wouldn't be an all star.
I can't do hypotheticals, man.
What are you talking about? We just did a whole.
Go ahead.
He's drawing the line now.
Lou Williams has a point, and that's the great debate. I was having this debate at work. Should they go out and do it? Now, the Pistons and the Lions are 2 different franchises, right? We all know that. They're 2 different type of franchises. I think the Lions are really, really close to punching it in to be in the Super Bowl, at least coming off last year. They were close to making it. And people say, well, they should just go out there and just get that last pass rushing piece or the last couple pieces. And, I can agree with that. But when you rush and do it that way, if it don't work, then you mess up a lot. You mess up a lot. So, but I mean, for the Pistons, they can continue to develop. You can develop hopefully Ron Hollins get a jumper, and it's a totally different team. It's a totally different team. That's what and they don't really bank on these guys. They don't bank on these guys developing, but you have to bank on, you have to trust the process. And if Asar Thompson can shoot the ball, or Ron or both can shoot the ball, I think we having a totally different conversation. So you can literally wait, and for them, it's really no rush. What's the rush? You can wait on them to get a jumper. They get a jumper. It's a totally different basketball team. You ain't got to go out and get a superstar. Now, if you feel like you can shoot to the top of the division and you can get it done right now, then then so be it. But when I think it's based on who's available and how much it costs. You're going to get Zion Williamson. They speaking on as if he gonna come here and be a model citizen. That's how Boogie's speaking. Like he gonna come here and he gonna stay in shape. Just as good as a foodie town New Orleans is, Detroit is a very rich foodie town. He thought he was getting done in by porn stars. Imagine how these women gonna do him. How these women gonna do him in Detroit? Man, they gonna run circles around Zion. It's a change of scenery is in Detroit. Is that where he want to be? See, what they just saying from a hypothetical standpoint of view. Oh, yeah, we get him. Tobias Harris defends. He rebounds just as good as Zion Williamson, and he shoots the fucking basketball. He shoots the basketball. So you get Zion Williamson, you're not gonna get the shot, the jump shot that you get from Tobias. You're not gonna get the defense you get from Tobias Harris. You know, you're not gonna get the consistency that you get from Tobias Harris. You're not going to get the veteran leadership from Tobias Harris. You're not going to get the citizenship. You're not going to get the this. You got to understand this Detroit Pistons locker room is not a young locker room. It's not a young. It is a young locker room. It's a young locker room. It's a young locker room. It's a young locker room. So you want to throw another young player in there, you know, that can poison the whole locker room? No. That's my thing. No, I just think it's a recipe. Now, Devin Booker, they said they won't trade him. Maybe you can finesse him or you can give him something. That's exactly what they need, a guy that can fill it up. But unfortunately, his price is going to be a lot more steeper than, Zion Williamson. That's the trade-off. So when you start talking about the price being a little bit more steeper for Zion Williamson, for Devin Booker, you got to part ways with Asar Thompson or Ron Hollins. You're going to have to part ways with them. That's the price of doing business. But Zion, I wouldn't give too much of anything. Maybe some future draft picks, if that. I'm not giving nothing of tangible, nothing but to make the salary cap work. That's it. But I agree with what they're saying. Yeah, I agree with both sides. You can just let this slow marinate. You can just, let this slow marinate. You can let this slow marinate. Let these guys develop on your team and be gone. Oh, he's nowhere near. Durant is nowhere near as good as Chet Holmgren. I ain't too sure about that. Honestly, I ain't too sure about that. It's closer than what people think it is. So, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, everything in the link tree. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.